Okay, vegans of the world, here's the deal. I get it. You're frustrated. I'm frustrated too. I've been vegan for almost 4 years now, and sometimes it completely sucks that nobody seems to get it and nobody seems to care about the things that you care about. And I get it. Like, it's shit. But, for example, today, my boyfriend works at a poutine shop. Obviously, he's not vegan. Obviously, the poutine shop's not vegan. He told me that a group of vegan protesters came into his work today and handed him a flyer that said, "You and your mother are murderers. How does that feel?" What? Okay. I get it. I really, 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 really get it. Like, I do. It's frustrating, and it's disheartening, and it's so aggravating that people don't understand that any contribution to the meat or dairy or egg industry, any contribution to the animal food industry, is in essence murder. But that's really not the way to convince somebody to switch to vegetarianism or veganism. It's really not. You don't go up to somebody and be like, "You're a murderer, fix it." Because people don't see themselves as murderers. You can't just tell, you can't, it doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. You can't just go up to somebody and be like, "Hey, I'm right and you've been living a lie your entire life, so be like me." No, it doesn't work that way. I've tried it 1,000,000 times, and guess what? It doesn't work. The only people that I've actually known that have switched to vegetarianism or veganism while I've been vegan are the people who have lived closely with me and seen my lifestyle firsthand. They're not the people that I pressed veganism on. They're not the people that I argue for hours with. They're not the asshole omnivores that bashed my lifestyle and challenged my views for hours on end on a stupid fight on Facebook and just aggravated the shit out of me. Those are not the people that switched. Those are not the people you want to be wasting your time on. Those people don't give a shit. Okay, so you know what? Vegans, like, let me tell you something. Just live your life the way you want it, and yeah, take part in protests. Go to, government buildings and demand more animal rights. Go to factory farms and demand more animal rights. Raise awareness, hand out pamphlets, but don't attack people. You're not gonna make anybody want to switch by telling them that they're a shitty human being. You're not gonna make anybody want to listen to you by insulting them. That's not how it works. This is what I've had so much trouble with, because I have a lot of friends that are omnivores. My boyfriend's an omnivore. I love him to death. Up until recently, my mom was an omnivore. My dad's still an omnivore. I love him. My brother's a vegetarian. My mom's now vegan. Okay, because that she sees the way I live, and she sees how much healthier I am and how much happier I am, and she takes interest in the things that I take interest in, and I share information with her. I share events with her. I share issues with her that I have, and I share them, on my Facebook page. I share information, I share my views, and yeah, sometimes I'll post a thing about how I'm pissed off that, people don't get it or whatever, but I'll never directly go to somebody and be like, "Hey, you're a murderer." I would never do that to somebody, because as much as maybe it might be true, that's not the way you're gonna convince somebody to listen to you. It's not gonna work. So make your flyers a little bit nicer. If you want to go into a poutine shop or a McDonald's or whatever and post protests, don't attack the people that are working there, because first of all, they're working there because they need a job. Probably most of them don't even want to be working there, because who the fuck wants to be working in fast food, really? Nobody that you go up to at McDonald's wants to actually be there. And nobody that you go up to at McDonald's is in charge of the food production. I mean, you can tell them as much as you want, but in the end, they still need an income. And if that's the only job they can hold down, I'm sorry, you have no right to tell them that they should be unemployed, because otherwise they're a murderer. That's not right. I'm sorry. It's not. I mean, not everybody's going to go vegan right away. Not everybody's going to see your side of the issue right away. Not everyone's going to be like, hey, you know, look at this pamphlet. I'm a murderer. I'll just quit my job and become a vegan now. That's not the way it works. It's never going to be the way it works. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual realization, and it's a gradual change. And denying that and pretending that, you know, one pamphlet is going to change everybody's life, or, you know, one accusation of being essentially the worst thing you can possibly be is going to make a person like reevaluate their choices. No, it's just going to make them get defensive. And it's going to make them hate you more. It's no wonder people fucking attack me all the time, because people like you guys are off attacking the whole world while I'm just trying to fucking live my life, and people are like, oh, well, vegans shove information down your throats. I'm like, well, actually, no, not all vegans do. I kind of just live my life, and if you want to know stuff, I'll tell you. If you want to argue with me, I'll argue with you, but I will not go to other people's workplaces and tell them that their entire lifestyle is wrong and horrendous and terrible. No. It doesn't do anything. Stupid. Wake up. Oh my god.